You want to get to rating this beer? We don't have a cocktail section because we're drinking beer.
Yeah, let's rate this thing.
I mean, you could do a Boilermaker like you said for the Jameson episode, but
yeah, that's fine. We'll rate this thing.
Yeah.
All right, label branding, 4 Mile Brewing, Allegheny IPA.
Ooh. Okay, so. So if you have not listened to the 4 Mile Brewing interview with Jay, please go back and listen to it. Nailed it. Go back and listen to it because it's a very good interview. He does talk about why they call themselves 4 Mile, because they're located at the 4 mile marker on the Allegheny River, which runs right in the back, which was sweet that we took a walk back there with him. And on that trail, walked down a couple hundred meters and just turned back around. It was really fun. And it's cool that they labeled their beer and they're like marketing their brewery that way because it means something to them. And I like that. Allegheny IPA, obviously, we were talking about it during the interview. Allegheny itself is an area in New York that anybody living even remotely close to it can call it local. We were talking about that in Buffalo. If you see an Allegheny beer, you're like, oh, that's local to me. It's really not. It's like 2 hours away. If you're in the southern part of Pennsylvania and you say, oh, it's Allegheny beer, it's not local. It's 2 hours away, but you still think of it as being local, which I think is a genius move on their end to call this Allegheny IPA because everybody likes supporting local businesses right now.
Yeah, and I like how they got their brand right on top of it, too. So it's literally on the banks of the Allegheny, 4 Mile Brewing, Olean, New York. So somebody sees a can that says Allegheny IPA that's local to me, and then they look up and realize that 4 Mile Brewing's in Olean. That's cool. Olean's a small town. Everybody in and around Olean knows about Olean. So their picture itself is what you would think, too, if when you envision Allegheny, that's what that is.
Yeah.
Gorgeous sunset, rolling hills, the river. I mean, you can't go wrong. I'm going to give this an A++.
A++. They have a good graphic designer there. All their cans are pretty sick, and they're just, I'm very impressed with them. Yep, A++. I like it. All right, nose. Pine, citrus.
Aluminum.
It's a rare commodity now, Michael. Pine, citrus, and a little bit of like a mango.
Yeah. You get...
This is good.
It is. You get the hops in the nose, and then in the taste, you get the fruit.
Yeah. I like it. A++?
Agreed. I agree. Initial taste.
I agree.
You get some hop.
Papaya, mango, and
then you
hops.
get that malt that kind of dries out your mouth, but you get the sweetness of the fruit.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about that initial taste because the ending note, it's bland and then it dries you out.
Yeah. So ending note will say malt.
Yeah.
But initial taste, let's go with citrus.
Mango,
and a little papaya.
All right. I'm down. A++.
A++. For ending note?
Initial taste.
Ending note.
Yeah. Ending note, I'm also A++. This is good.
Yeah. I'll go A+ because this is just malt on the end.
A+ check mark.
A+ check mark. I like it. I like how we talk like that's a compromise and we have no idea what any of this means.
Correct.
So yeah, A+ check mark. Okay, cool. I like this beer, just to point out to it before we get to our final rating, because this is going to be a very short clip. This is in the same vein to me as Resurgence, solely based off of the fact that they didn't overhop this.
Thank God.
You get a lot of breweries and beer in general that overhop their basic IPA, and it turns a lot of people off because you don't want to be drinking a pine tree
or a bush.
Yeah,
you just don't want to throw that in your mouth.
But with this initial taste of the pine, but then you get all those fruit flavors after and the sweetness after, it really rounds it out to make you not think that you're drinking a pine tree.
Yeah.
Which is something that I would love to drive home. This is very good beer. They have awesome beer there. We will be having them again on another episode in the future. They're a product because we just have so much beer here that they provided us.
Yeah.
But yeah, so definitely check that out. Check out the interview with him and go buy yourself a bottle of this or a can of this, I'm sorry, because it's very good.
I agree.
Final rating?
Give me that countdown.
3, 2, 1.